Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am here today to do a book unhaul, if you guys can see from the title below. Also, if you guys are new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I have never done a book unhaul in my channel before, but I really want to do one because I have accumulated a few books that I want to give away, that I want to sell, because I just don't want them on my bookshelves anymore. And I have a few reasons as to why these books I decide not to keep anymore. I have a total of 11 books. I've accumulated these books for the past year, and I think it's about time to finally give them away. Without further ado, let us get started into my book unhaul. Also, I just want to mention that I'm currently slightly low energy. It is the first day of my cycle. I took a lot of pain meds, so it should be fine, but I'm currently really drowsy, so I'll try my best to get through this video. Please understand if I'm low on energy, but let's get started with the first book that is on top of this pile. First one that I have is a duology, and I will show them together. King of Scars and Rule of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo. This is what duologies is called. I don't really know what this duology is called, but it's part of the Grisha-verse. If you guys have read Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows is a part of that world, but this is about Nikolai's story. But if you have yet to read Shadow and Bone, you won't really know who that character is. This follows Nikolai. This also follows Zoya and Nina is a part of the Six of Crows duology. And the reason why I will be unhauling these is, first of all, as you guys can see, the sizing, not cute. They are from different publishers, and so the sizes are different, and they look really bad together, essentially. Second of all, I actually didn't enjoy reading this duology. I rated King of Scars 3 stars and Rule of Wolves was a DNF, and I read these two books in the beginning of this year or at the end of last year. I forgot. I didn't enjoy them. I didn't like how there were so many point of views for no reason. This book especially, this one only had 3 point of views, and that's why I got through this book pretty easily. But I rated this 3 stars because I didn't like the storyline. I didn't like how everyone was in different settings and it was in the 3 of them together, and I just didn't have a good time with the plot, with the story. I just felt like it was lacking something. It was lacking like a certain intrigue that didn't keep my attention. If you asked me what this is about, I forgot. I completely don't remember. That is these two, and I will be unhauling them. The second book that is on top of this pile is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. This book is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, and you follow 3 female main characters in this, but there are a lot of point of views in this book, and it's in first person, and they don't tell you when they change point of views, which is like the main reason why I didn't really like this book. The first main character is called Miriam. She is the moneylender's daughter. Her family is pretty poor, even though they're moneylenders, but it's because her dad is nice and doesn't want to take money from other people even though he lend it to them. She ends up taking his job and doing such a good job that they end up being rich, and a rumor goes around that she can turn silver into gold, and that's how she attracts the attention of these Stericks, and they want her to turn silver into gold. And there's this whole thing about the Stericks and how they're dangerous, and the townspeople don't really like Miriam, all of that. You follow 2 other characters. One is called Irina, and the other I don't remember. Wanda. I think I didn't like the writing style. It was very descriptive, and I need some sort of narrative to tie me down to the story, because I don't feel much for the characters in the book because it's so descriptive. There are just so many descriptions of the setting that I feel like it was not very necessary, because the vibe of it just gave off the setting, and I didn't really need that much descriptions to begin with. I will be unhauling Spinning Silver. I feel like somebody will take better care of this book than I do, because I know a lot of people like this book. Third book right on top, I don't really know how to talk about this book, and I know a lot of people will hate me for this. Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I made a reading vlog reading popular TikTok books in this channel, and I read Archer's Voice and I didn't like it. I DNF'd the book. I thought I would like it because it was everyone's favorite and it was really highly rated on Goodreads, which is why I have a few annotations. You guys can see I stopped and I didn't continue. I didn't like the story. You follow Archer, who is mute, and he is an antisocial, an outcast in his town. And Bree, I think, the FMC, she is new to the town. She recently moved for some reason that I don't remember, but she befriends Archer, and I think the main problem that I have with this book is that I can't solidify the meaning of befriending Archer and Archer being so open and so accepting to her friendship when he's been shunning every single person in the town and putting so much trust in her, and I just can't wrap my head around it. I don't know why it's highly rated, and I am so sorry if you guys like the book. I am not judging anybody for liking this book, and I also can't understand where your love for this book comes from, but I think it's not my style of book, so I don't think I enjoyed the book. I am so sorry I didn't like it, and please don't hate on me. I respect all your opinions and I understand, but I think this is just not the book for me, so I decided to unhaul this book. Two books I am not unhauling for bad reasons are This Woven Kingdom and These Infinite Threads. If you guys watch my book haul, I had a meltdown when I purchased these books because they were a different size. It's a different size with the one I just bought. The same publishing company, different size. I don't know why. And the one I have, Harper, it's also a different size, and I don't understand. I went and purchased another version of these books because they were the same size, and so I have them on my little TBR cart now, and they're all the same size, so I am going to be unhauling these two that are not the same size. I'm unhauling these. I think I will be selling them if I can, but I don't really want to keep them anymore because obviously I have another copy. I don't really know what this whole series is about, but I know you follow a runaway princess and a crown prince and some sort of enemies to lovers, I think. The next book I'm gonna be talking about is also a huge favorite of a lot of people, and it's The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I read this in a reading vlog, also DNF'd it in that reading vlog, and essentially this book is not for me. It's not the writing, but it's more of the plot. I apparently don't enjoy Greek mythology. If it's a Greek mythology retelling or if it's inspired by Greek mythology, I enjoy that book a lot more. But if it's completely like Greek mythology, I find it very confusing. Like, I don't understand what the hierarchy is and how it works. Second, this book is a very sad book, you guys, and I know it ends on a sad note, and the only thing that's running through my mind when I read this book was that this book will completely break me when I finish it, and I don't like reading sad books, and I try my best not to read sad books. All I could think about was how sad I would be. So that's why I'm unhauling it, because I know I will not get into this. I've had this book for like almost a year and I've never picked it up, and when I picked it up I just didn't like it, so I'll probably give this to my friend because she did like the book. And if you guys don't know what The Song of Achilles is about, you follow Achilles and Patroclus. Basically, Achilles goes to war because Helen of Sparta got kidnapped, so he is going to be laying siege on Troy, something like that. And it follows Patroclus and Achilles and their story and how they fall in love and end up with a sad ending. The next book I'm unhauling is Rebel of the Sands by Elwyn Hamilton. First of all, I don't know anything about this book. I bought this in a book fair, so it was really cheap, and I picked it up on a whim, and I decided that I didn't want to read the series. I read the back. I just wasn't interested with the book at all. It's in really good condition, guys. There's still plastic packaging on this book. The next book I'm unhauling is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I have the really bad cover, the movie cover. I bought this also in a book fair, and it was really cheap. Like really cheap, which is why I got it. And if I enjoyed the book, I would have kept it, but I didn't enjoy the book. I felt like the FMC kept on emphasizing how big the AMC is, like height-wise. Also, their relationship, it just wasn't interesting for me to read about. I didn't like how they got together. I didn't understand how they liked each other. It was just so weird. I didn't enjoy the book, so I am going to be unhauling it. The next book I am unhauling is Now That I Found You by Christina Forrest. I bought this book in the same book fair that I bought Rebel of the Sands. Ow. I also bought this on a whim because it was really cheap, and I know I should give it a chance, but I haven't picked it up since last year. I also read Goodreads reviews on this, and the rating was not very high. Yeah, I think I will be unhauling this book. I'll be giving it away to someone who wants it more than me. The last book I am unhauling is What You Wish For by Catherine Center. I bought this in the same book fair, basically. The reason why I'm unhauling this is not bad at all. I have 2 copies of this book. I do want to read this book because Catherine Center wrote this book. I actually bought this before I knew The Bodyguard existed, so I didn't know who Catherine Center was. And when I saw that this author wrote The Bodyguard, I was very intrigued on reading this book. So I have 2 copies, and that is why I will be unhauling this book. That's all the books I am unhauling. I am planning to get them out of the way as soon as possible, which is why I am filming this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if any of your favorite books are in this vlog, it doesn't say anything about you or me. We just have differing opinions about books, and that's completely fine. And if you don't like a book that I liked, I can understand that as well. Just how we enjoy our reading experiences kind of differently, and that's completely fine. Please don't attack me for unhauling Archer's voice. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, bye!